Hello, it is me, Eliza. This time I want to help you, a beginner, with playing Don't Starve Together and making the most amazing base. This is going to be a 3-part series on how to start your adventure, build a base, and then live in it. I am showing the strategies for playing in Don't Starve Together, but most tips work in Don't Starve as well. So without further ado, I have played Don't Starve Together with different friends in different worlds, all with different strategies and values. You might also have your own idea of what's important and how you want to play the game. That is completely fine and even part of what makes the game so amazing. But I am going to tell you what I learned during my time in the Constant and give reasons to why you might find it useful. So you find yourself in the beautiful world of Don't Starve, and anyone who has taken any interest in the game at all, and I assume you have, will start running around and picking up most shit they find lying around, which is essentially what you want to do. But I suggest adding some strategy to this chaos. What you'll want to do is explore the area that you have spawned in and pick up any flint, grass, or twigs you find. What you'll want to do with these resources is craft an axe, pickaxe, and a torch or two. And now you are ready to move on to the next stage. This next stage saves you time by exploring the map for the best base location and gathering the resources you will need to set up said base. What you want to do now is find the nearest edge of the map and run alongside it in one direction. This way you will fill the map's contour and know exactly which biomes are where and what their size is. Simultaneously, you will want to look for and gather these resources for survival and later base building. Logs, grass, twigs, flint, gold nuggets, rocks, flowers, and your food item of choice. Let me explain why I think these are most essential to survival. First of all, you might be confused by the whole food of your choice thing. Don't you just pick up whatever you can find? Well, while in this stage, we have no space to store all of our extra stuff. We have no chest, nor even a place we know we will 100% come back to. So we are trying to use what we have, inventory slots, as wisely as possible. And that means you must choose which food item is the most important and sustainable for you. Maybe your world gen has an incredible amount of carrots. Maybe you're playing Wickford and will only want to have meat or morsel in your pockets. I mostly go for berries, as they are pretty common. Logs, grass, twigs, flint, rock, gold. These are self-explanatory, as they are the items required for the most basic and most essential crafts. But as I've already mentioned, we are trying to save space in our inventory and not clog it up with too much of even the most useful stuff. So I have done some research on approximately how many of these you are going to want to have with you at all times. 20 logs, 40 cut grass, 40 twigs, 40 flint, 40 gold, and 80 rocks. As you can see, you should gather more immovable resources like gold and rock. This stuff should approximately take up 8 inventory slots of your total 15. One thing I want to mention for those who might not know this, it is best to chop down full-grown trees. Avoid the small ones. This is because full-grown trees drop more logs and pine cones or birch nuts that you can either plant right away or keep with you to plant in your future base if you have the space. Flowers. You might be confused as to why I recommend such a mediocre item taking up space in your inventory. Well, the reason might not be readily apparent, but it's a pretty good one. Petals perish in about 6 days, so luckily for us, all of them should be rot when we are done exploring. I might have lost some of you. Yes, you want rot. Why? Well, spoiler alert, these are not all the resources you will be gathering. Yes, I will tell you more about this in just a bit. But for now, know that you will need lots of fertilizer when base building time comes. So gather 1 slot worth, or 40 petals, making sure there are still some left in the world for butterflies to spawn from. One more tip, don't start picking flowers until about day 4, when your sanity has gone down, since picking flowers will restore it. There is one very important thing I must share with you. When you find your first gold, you are going to want to take a pit stop. Craft a science machine at this point. You will want to prototype a backpack, a spear, log suit, and a shovel. The backpack will give you extra space for all the things you will now be digging up. I suggest digging up 2 slots of each: berry bushes, saplings, and grass turfs. That's 20 of each. And of course, the weapon and armor make you ready for the inevitable first hound attack. Or maybe someone unexpected. You never know. This strategy should always leave you with an empty inventory slot for picking up something momentarily or taking rare valuable items with you, such as gears. So run around the world, lighting up the night with your torch, get to know your map, gather your resources, and meet me back here when you are ready to build the most beautiful and efficient base on the whole continent. Good luck!